Good morning and welcome to another studio vlog. You're not going to believe this, but this is the day after I just filmed my last studio vlog. So today is Friday the 27th of October and I've picked the camera up and I'm going to get started with filming and we'll see how long it takes me to fill up a studio vlog for you. So I did manage to film and edit in one day a studio vlog yesterday and that is now live. There it is on the screen just here. And I'm really proud of myself actually, because it took a lot of energy and it really took a lot from me to actually do that, because I had lost all confidence in myself and I just wasn't vlogging, I wasn't recording things, but I did it and I'm glad I did because it feels so good. And the first comment I got was from a lovely person. Let me see if I can find it because it absolutely made my day. Esther Grace Cole 8335. It said, miss your videos, and I just waking up to that this morning, honestly, I can't thank this person enough because you've really made my day, my week, probably my year, because it took so much from me to actually get back here on the camera, and for someone to put something like that, to take the time to actually put a lovely comment like that, thank you. It really does mean the world to me. It is currently 9:15 in the morning. Normally I would be down here with the dogs and I come down about 9:15 when my husband leaves for work. Normally my sons would already be on the way to school. However, it's half term, so because I've got the boot on my leg and I'm still getting used to manoeuvring on it, my sons have agreed to look after the dogs upstairs in our home, and they only need to look after them from sort of 9 until 12 when my husband gets home from his first job. So he will then come home and walk the dogs and look after the dogs and things, and I will just man the shop basically. And so the kids are upstairs watching a film with the dogs. I'm pretty sure from the last photo they sent me, they are all asleep, which is lovely. I do miss having Rolo down here with me and our new addition Stormy, who I don't know if I've introduced to you guys yet, but Storm was actually a foster. She was only going to be staying here for a few weeks and then became absolute best friends. I will put some photos up. Complete and utter best friends with my Rolo, my English Bulldog. So we now have Rolo the English Bulldog and Storm the French Bulldog. And so it is manic here in the shop, but it's great fun. And I love the fact that we've got the garden out here for them, the conservatory, they've got loads of space. They come here in the main studio area with me. Lexi doesn't want to be down here in the shop all day long. She likes to have her own space upstairs. She's got the whole house upstairs to run around. She comes down and goes in the garden for a bit, but she's more of a sort of sleepy 6-year-old Jackawawa, so she's not really into the whole spending her day with me down here and meeting lots of people in the shop. So if you're wondering where Lexi is, she's chilling out upstairs. But yeah, life with 2 puppies in the house is hard work. But we wouldn't change it for the world, and I'm so grateful that we get to keep Storm because my husband absolutely adores her and loves her to pieces, and so does Rolo and the kids, and I do too, so it's great. So I'll have to do a new sticker for Storm as well. I will show you, bear with me. If you follow me on social media, Instagram, you will be able to see the drawing I did. I mean, I'm not an animal artist, let me say that right now. But I had fun drawing Rolo, and let me just bring up the picture I did of Rolo. So this is the digital piece that I did of Rolo, and I'm really quite pleased with it because as I say, I don't do animal art, that's not my thing. But now when you come into the shop and Rolo's here with me, you get this little freebie sticker that says, I met Rolo at Devon Art Supplies. I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up. And then I've got little ones of just Rolo as well, so that's just a bit of fun. It's just a little freebie to give people that come in and meet Rolo. And of course now I need to draw Storm and I can then give a sticker away when people meet Storm as well, so that's a bit of fun. I've had my coffee. I'm using my Nespresso machine and trying out all their new flavours. So if you've got an espresso machine, you might have seen, if you've been on recently, they have got the pumpkin spice and gingerbread, caramel. I haven't done this month's order yet, but they've got the peppermint pinwheel back, and that's my ultimate favourite. And I always try and buy extras of those to try and last me through the year because they only like to put like a temporary thing on those flavours. So like I buy as much as I can. The same thing with the iced Nespressos. They only have them temporarily, so I buy extra to last me through the year because I quite like iced coffee all year round. So I've had my morning coffee. The shop isn't quite open yet. My husband has put the main heavy signs out for me, so I don't have to lift them with my boot. I just need to go and unlock the door and put the open sign out. I'm going to open a little bit earlier today. As soon as I've done this intro, I'm going to get the shop open and hopefully get some customers in to spend some pennies, because we need them. We need the shop to be as busy as possible for the rest of this weekend. And I need to get all of my products loaded onto Etsy, because I've been focusing so much on my Shopify that I haven't been putting things onto Etsy. Although things have been trickling through on Etsy, I'm still getting the odd sale here and there. And interestingly, the sales that I'm getting are of products that I've put on right at the beginning. So like my axolotl key rings, my axolotl pin badges, those are like 2 years old now. And those are the things that are selling the best on Etsy right now, 2 years later. So that is quite interesting for me to know that products that have been around for a long time are still selling well on Etsy. They aren't selling as well on the website because it's the newer products that sell well on the website, but on Etsy they do still sell well. So yeah, that's been a fascinating one for me. The other thing I want to get done today is, if my unit arrives and my husband is kind enough to build it for me, I want to do the central display and get it ready for Christmas, because over here, as you'll know in my last vlog, I brought all of my Christmas stuff down, checked through it all, and I'm ready now to put all the Christmas bits and pieces up. I know it's not quite the end of October and Halloween hasn't quite passed yet, but it's really important as a shop that we get things out ready for people to buy, because there are people that like to buy early, and I know it's frustrating for those who don't like to, because they don't like seeing it in the shops early, but we can't not put it out, and then those that need to spread the spending can't. Does that make sense? There are lots of people like myself who are in a situation financially where you have to spread that spending all the way through the year, rather than a big old lump sum at the end of the year. So yeah, it's important that we get it out as early as possible, and I don't think this is too early. Let me know what you think, but I don't think it's too early. So I'm going to stop nattering on like I always do. I'm going to get this vlog started, and I'm going to bring you along for as much of the day as I can, and we'll see what I manage to achieve. I almost forgot to share with you something quite exciting. I had a delivery today, and I'm pretty sure, and I'm right, it is from HTVRont. So they reached out to me quite a while ago and offered me the opportunity to work with them, in that they would give me some gifted product, and all I need to do is try it out and let you guys know on my social media what I think of the products. So originally I was going to be sent vinyl to test out. It's not something I use all the time, vinyl, but I do use it more regularly recently, especially seems as I'm going to be doing some more of the glass can cups, which I haven't even told anybody online about, but I've done them in the shop before. So that was the original plan. I was going to have vinyl, but they didn't have any in stock of what they wanted to send me. So they said, what other things would you like to try? And I said, well, I make stickers a lot, so I would love to try the sticker paper. So they have sent me the vinyl sticker paper in the matte, and I'm guessing that this is going to be the gloss one. So let's just have a little look. Printer for inkjet and laser printers, but it's blacked out on here, so I think it's going to be gloss in here. I will open it, I'll let you know, and then we'll give it a test and see what this HTVRont paper is like for making stickers. I usually use, I'll put the link down below, but I usually use waterproof vinyl sticker for my larger stickers and any of the stickers that I'm going to put out for like multi-use, and then I use a matte sticker paper for sticker sheets and some of the sticker packs where it's just small stickers to go in notebooks and journals and diaries and things. So let's see how this stuff compares to what I usually use. Hi, it is now Saturday the 28th of October and I have had a busy day of catching up with all of my jobs on my to-do list. The shop's been okay today. It's quieter than usual for a Saturday, I think because we've had some really heavy downpours and it was forecast to be a rainy day, so I think only certain people have braved the weather and come out into Seaton today, but we've had enough to keep things busy enough in the shop. It has meant that I've got quite a lot of my jobs done, so I have done all of my, let me just see if I can make sure I cover up all of the addresses and things. So I've got my Patreon mail done. I think I have shown you already some footage of the things inside here, but I've got the moon glow mail. I have 3 people who get the moon, just the moon glow. And then how can I show you this? My Patreon mailboxes. So there's only 2 people left and one has left that tier now. So there's only going to be one person left, the lovely Mel, who has been a massive supporter on Patreon for me for a long time now. And then I've got the lovely Annalise, Wendy and Claire, who are Moon Glow members. So if you are not familiar with my Patreon, it's quite a small group. I don't think I've done enough to promote it really, but I've got some lovely people who have supported me for a long time this year. I think I started it in March of this year and I didn't really massively promote it. I probably should have done more, but I'm not confident in myself with it, and so I'm just so grateful that there's some people that have joined and supporting me. I created a few different tiers and I've changed around the Patreon a little bit through the year. I'm getting rid of the Little Jewels tier, so I'm now that another person has left it, I'm literally capping it at the 1 member, the lovely Mel, who is going to then be able to continue the boxes for as long as she likes, and then I'm going to discontinue the boxes just because I'm worried that I'm not doing a good enough job on them. Now I fill them massively and I overspend massively on them. I don't make any profit at all on those little jewel boxes, but I still feel like I'm not good enough to do them. Does that make sense? I know it sounds really silly. The Moonglow mail is just like one item, although I usually give more than one item, as my Moonglow members will say. Got a hair in my eye or something. But there are other tiers now that I've opened, so Froggo mail and Sleepy Squirrels as well. So there's just sticker options or random item options and things. So if you want to know more about my Patreon, you can head over and have a little look. I know people get fed up with hearing about Patreon sometimes because there is a cost of living crisis and not many people have money to sort of spend on these sorts of things. So I totally understand that I'm not a big name, and so I'm not going to have lots of people joining my Patreon. I don't know if you can hear that, but the rain is tipping down again. It is absolutely pouring. Interestingly, I have also, hopefully you can't see the names on these, I've also had an order come through, which just one little sticker order, which is fascinating, because when that happens I always wonder what on earth people need that one sticker for. So it's just like one 5cm sticker, and it's my Froggo sticker. And Froggo I did a long time ago, and there's Froggo in a meadow, and that's the one that was ordered, and I always add little freebies, so I reprinted and cut those. Thankfully the machine's working well today, and yeah, so that's all packaged up and going straight out. So that came through on my Shopify. And another interesting thing I've noticed on Shopify recently is that a lot of my orders are coming direct from Google. Now, to me, that makes me think that people are finding me through a Google search. I'm not sure if I'm getting that right, but that's what it sounds like. I've had a few people come through from my Linktree and direct from Instagram and Facebook, but quite a few are coming through direct from Google, which is fantastic. That's what I want to see. I'm just hoping that I've understood it right when it says on the Shopify part, first session come from Google. So yeah, interesting. And I'm really pleased with the orders that are ticking through and coming through. One of the other things I wanted to show you is something that I was working on yesterday evening. If you're on my Instagram, you will have seen this already, but I have drawn, oh, that's a picture of it. Hold on, let's find it on Procreate, where I actually drew it last night. I have drawn Stormy. So I've drawn Storm, who is our Frenchie. So I'd already drawn Rolo, and I've done stickers of Rolo, as I've talked about before, but last night I decided if Storm's going to stay, I need to draw Storm and do some I Met Storm stickers, because she obviously is a shop dog here with me as well. Normally it's half term, so she's still upstairs with my husband, and yeah, it's been lovely. So I've drawn Storm. I'm going to create some stickers of her as well, and I think I'm going to test out the new HTVRont sticker paper that I was sent, that I was gifted, and I'm going to test out the new sticker paper with the Stormy that I've just drawn. So let's get to it, let's see how we go, and hopefully this sticker paper is just as good, if not better, than the sticker paper I usually use. So it's coming up to 3 o'clock on Saturday and I have been super busy testing out the sticker paper that I was gifted by HTVRont that I mentioned earlier in the video. So the one that I've actually been testing is this one, the matte sticker paper. Now, as you can see, it says it's water resistant, great adhesive, works great with all craft cutters. Now, I am seriously impressed with this stuff. I honestly didn't think you could get better sticker paper than what I was using because I had tested a lot of sticker papers. If you go right back in my studio vlogs, you will have seen all of that, and that I found this fantastic waterproof sticker paper that I sort of raved about and I was really pleased with. It wasn't gifted to me, it was just found online and I was so happy with it, and I've used so much of it. This stuff is like an upgrade on that. It's fantastic. So I started by cutting the Froggo stickers on it earlier, and then I have done little Stormies and Rolo stickers. And I think that the quality in terms of the colour print, I'm using the exact same printer and printer settings that I would use on my other papers. I think this is even better. Now here is to stuck onto my notepad. The cutting, fantastic, can't fault it. My cutter isn't the greatest cutter in the world, I constantly talk about that, but in terms of the smoothness, really lovely and smooth, easy to get off the backing paper, and it's the colour quality, really happy with that as well. I have stuck them also onto a mug here, and I have put water on them. Now they are waterproof, it's true, the paper is completely waterproof, and that has been in the sink, and what you'll notice is slightly on this one the adhesive has come free. Now that's because it's on a slope of the mug, I think, because up here where it's more flat, that hasn't happened. The colour hasn't run, so they are waterproof on both sides. I'm absolutely happy with the water resistancy of the stickers. I would just say slightly on the curve underneath, because this is really shiny ceramic, there's no grit to it. The adhesive has, because it's got wet, slightly come off on this one and on this one, but not so much on this flat one here. It's perfectly fine on those ones. But yeah, they work on lots of different surfaces, so that's fantastic. Definitely waterproof, tested that, happy with that. When you put the water on initially, if you just put water on a bottom part, you'll see the colour looks slightly different. I'll try and get some footage of it, but my sink area is not the nicest place to be filming. So you need to cover the whole thing in water, and that will then correct the colouring. The whole thing will then change colour, and then when it dries, it goes back to looking the colour that it did before. So yeah, really happy with that. I'm really pleased that I was gifted this by HTVRont. It's not sponsored, they haven't paid me to say any of this, they've literally just gifted me the sticker paper. So I am happy, I'm super pleased with it. They apparently going to give me a link and a code for discount off of the sticker paper. I've sent them a message to say this vlog will be going up, so if they send me that by the time this vlog goes up, I'll let you know. I'll put it in the description down below, but if not, HTVRont sticker paper, big thumbs up from me, really happy. I will be testing the other paper they've sent me, which I think is a gloss sticker paper, in the next vlog. I haven't tried that out yet, so I can't say how I'm getting on with that one yet, because obviously not tested it properly. But yeah, hopefully it will be just as good as the matte sticker paper, because as I say, really pleased with that, and I'm definitely going to switch to it. I think I need to look at the prices to see how much more expensive it is, or if it's the same price, or it could be less even, I don't know yet. I need to look at the prices to see how it compares in price to the sticker paper I was using before, but even if it's a little bit more, I'm happy to pay that, because I do believe that it is a better quality. So I will have a look at that, and I'll put it down in the description what the price difference is, and then you can make a decision for yourselves as to whether you think it is worth it or not. But yeah, I'm really pleased, and I'm so pleased also with how my illustrations of Stormy and Rolo turned out. I'm thinking about putting these up onto the website, although at the moment they're just freebie stickers that I give away to people who meet Rolo and Storm in the shop. But do you think I should put them on the website? Rolo and Storm? Let me know. I'm going to end this vlog here today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for bearing with me throughout my crazy studio vlogs, and I know sometimes I speak too fast and I know sometimes the content is very hit and miss, but I'm very, very grateful to have you here, and I just really appreciate you. So thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye guys.